How is it Monday again already? You have got to be kidding me. I swear I was just here, sitting in this seat, doing this show. It's like I blink and the weekend's over. Oh, hopefully today goes by quickly. Anyway, I'll try to get into a more positive mind state. It's just a little bit difficult to do on a Monday morning, you know? I'd say, I was sleeping great, but I wasn't anyway. I don't know. Maybe I would have been able to get back to sleep eventually, but might as well be up and at 'em. Annoying, classy. I totally forgot. On Friday, did we talk about this bag of milk? I don't know if we talked about this. Well, anyway, at some point Friday, Josh comes up to me, and he's like, dude, what's up with your bag of milk in the fridge? I'm like, what are you talking about? And go to the break room. There's a plastic baggie with my name on it, full of milk. And I'm like, that's not mine. Somebody in the building, clearly, trying to make me look like a weirdo. And it was Josh and Chantel themselves who had the bag of milk, put my name on it, and put it in the fridge to make me look weird. It's like, you guys are the ones who brought the bag of milk to work so you could drink 10-year-old tea. So anyhow, I took Josh's new chair and I hid it in my office. Totally forgot I'd done that. He comes over, he's like, where's my chair, bro? And if I had remembered that I had done that prior to him coming by, I would have been able to keep a straight face, but I just started laughing. I was like, oh yeah, I forgot I did that. Where do you think your chair is? And I guess he'd looked all over the place. Take that. So anyhow, I'm just trying to get motivated here. As is typical on a Monday, I do not want to be at work. Being at home would be so cozy and nice. Stupid weekend going by too fast. Anyway, hopefully we have some fun today. Hopefully some good stories floating around, some good crap to talk about. And we continue on with Make the Switch with Brent Gordon Law. Yeah, this coming weekend, the time change. Don't forget about that. But at least we're giving away a Nintendo Switch 2 bundle to one of you, so somebody's going to have a good weekend. All you got to do is sign up in the K-Bear 101, Alt 101, or Cannonball 101 apps, or listen for the Mario Sounder. If you hear us play that, be caller number 20. We'll put you into the Make the Switch drawing with Brent Gordon Law, and if you're lucky, you'll win a Nintendo Switch 2 bundle. So good luck to you on that. I'm going to get digging on some content here, and work on my attitude as well. Wish me luck on that. Welcome to Monday. Hope you had a good weekend and that it didn't go by too quickly. Mine over in the blink of an eye. Not very happy about it. What do? You go to work. Got to build up that PTO. Can't be missing any days. But boy, I tell you, if I had a just pile of PTO, I would be in bed right now, relaxing, try to get a nap in, then maybe play some of the new Resident Evil. I did get it installed, but the weekend was just a little hectic, so I played for, 5 minutes, and right when I got to when it was starting to get creepy, I don't remember what happened. I think the kids came over and got to give up the TV. So even though I have lots of TVs in the house, the living room's the funnest. So, yeah. Weekend that went by way too fast. Not quite enough relaxation for my taste, but I did get a nap in yesterday morning, which was great. It was great. I woke up feeling pretty supercharged. The only thing that sucks is when you nap on a Sunday, it feels like there is no weekend. So it's probably my own fault that it feels like the weekend was over in the blink of an eye, but whatever. I'll sleep someday. All right. Wow, this is quite the list of things coming to Netflix in March. That's March already. I ain't complaining, because that means the chance of us actually getting pummeled with winter and getting slimmer and slimmer. Yeah, I'm looking at this list of things coming to Netflix, because sitting down watching Netflix sounds kind of good. But there's nothing really very exciting on here. I mean, I do enjoy the movie Casino, but I've seen it a million times. It's like, meh. Yeah, if you want to check this list out, it's over at eastidahonews.com. I was trying to scroll through all the, just annoying political crap going on and see if there was anything else. I'm not seeing a lot of excitement here on things coming to Netflix. All of the Saw movies at some point. If you want to sit down and watch 10 Saw movies or something like that, no, that's going to happen. This list sucks. Okay. Thanks for keeping it exciting, Netflix. Okay, we'll close that out. Sorry, I'm just dreaming of sitting in my bed watching TV and then just dozing off, crashing out. I know it's rude to talk about on a Monday morning because you're probably feeling the same, but we'll crush this day and get through it together somehow. All right, what else is going on online? Am I a jerk for telling my friend she's single because no one actually likes her personality? I mean, it's not the nicest thing to say, but if it's true, maybe, well, can people really change their personality that much? I don't think they can. You can try, but you're only going to be able to change it to a degree, So, good luck to her. All right, I'm going to see what else I can dig up here, okay? Sorry, it's a rough Monday morning. And apparently I'm digging for content in all the wrong places. But I'll keep trying. All I can do is do my best, okay? Oh, man. It is a lonely day. It's Monday. It's all early. Boo. All right, I'll stop my complaining. Okay, taking a look at the internet here. What's a normal thing you didn't realize was unusual until you were older? Well, I'm pretty brain dead this morning, so I can't come up with anything myself. Let's see what the internet says. All right, this person said, blowing into the tube on the black box so my grandpa could drive to the gas station. All right, listen. That is not cool, Grandpa. Hey, we're going to go for a ride. Every time, got to blow into this little black box for me. Oh, it's messed up. Jeez. Yep, that's not normal. What else do we have here? This person said, being a kid making coffee for my mom. I didn't know that a cup of coffee didn't require a shot of Kahlua. All right, these are all going to be booze things, aren't they? Until I spent the night at a friend's house and they were making breakfast. His mom asked us to help make the coffee and I asked where the Kahlua was. She just shook her head and said, we don't use that for coffee here, actually. That'd be embarrassing. Let's see. I thought it was normal for the whole family to sit in the lounge room all day reading books. Turns out this is not that common. Okay, maybe not common, but it shouldn't be unusual. Oh, just sitting there reading, doesn't it sound pretty good right now? Can you imagine being kicked back in bed, reading a book? Oh, dozing off. Okay, sorry, just daydreaming. It happens on a Monday. Let's see here. What else do we have? Having to do riddles to find Easter eggs. I didn't think people just looked for them. I had to follow hints taped on eggs leading from one to another until a toy was found at the end. I'm so grateful I got that adventure. That's pretty fun. Like Santa, when he came to my house, would generally do a scavenger hunt with the kids. I don't know why he stopped doing that. Santa got lazy or something. Let's see here. Christmas presents had your age and gender, never your name. Okay, that's a weird one. Why wouldn't you just put the kids' names on them? Huh. Okay, that one's sad and depressing. I'm not going to read that. Okay, these are all getting sad and depressing. I should have known that's how it would go. I wanted this to be fun. But I mean, I guess it didn't start off like happy. It just kind of made me laugh, the grandpa one. It's so terrible. All right. Yeah, I'm not going to get myself depressed this morning. Let's close that out. We'll find something else to talk about. Yo, it's Monday. Hello. We're going to survive it. We're going to make it through. All right. Maybe this thread will I don't know, help us in some way. What's a skill you learned out of pure desperation that ended up changing your life? All right, this could also probably be another depressing thread, but had a lot of people calling me. Haven't had a lot of time to dig for content. And, well, just not really feeling it. So let's see what we got here. This person, as far as a skill they learned out of pure desperation that ended up changing their life, says learning how to budget and actually stick to it. Started out of panic when I was broke, ended up giving me way more freedom and peace of mind than I expected. This next person commented budgeting is low-key a superpower once it clicks from broke panic mode into okay, I can breathe. Yeah, I should probably work on budgeting better. I certainly should. After taking a look at my recent credit card bill, it's like, oh, I just got some of this fixed. But, you know, when you got a daughter who needs to get married and you need a snowblower, all of a sudden you've racked up a bunch of debt. Fantastic. She better be grateful. All right, this person said cooking for myself rather than buying packaged or prepared food. It makes a huge difference in mental outlook, energy, and everything. Yeah, learning to cook is good. It just takes time. And I think that's why I end up eating crappy food a lot. Just simply time. Yeah, last night, did I have time to cook? Probably. But instead waited around for DoorDash. Stayed up too late. Let's see here. Microsoft Excel formulas and macros, which led me to VBA programming, which led to software development, no college degree. All right, yeah. You know, some of that stuff, I don't know if it's going to be as valuable of a skill as AI takes over everything, but, you know, it's still good to know. Emotional regulation. All right, I guess I think I'm okay good at that. You know, this morning, woke up all anxious, but I didn't have a breakdown. I made it to work, as much as I didn't want to. All right, this person says, how to learn. Review, self-test, review. All right, yeah, teaching yourself. It's a good way to learn things, I'm sure. This person said using a sewing machine changed their life. All right, well, cool. Oh, good for you. Sales. Yeah, that's a way, you know, if you learn how to do sales, you're going to have a job. Okay. How to respond to aggressiveness and manipulation with assertive calmness. That is a good skill to have. Like, you know, people irritate me quite often, but I'm pretty good at staying calm. A lot of people aren't so good at that. It'll save you a lot of trouble and headache if you can learn to, you know, stay calm when people are just being stupid. So, yeah, that's a good skill to learn. I don't know why they said they learned it out of desperation, but all right. I don't think these people really learned these skills out of desperation, like gardening. I just had to do something. I had to learn to garden. Gardening is, you know, a little bit trickier than you'd think. I've done it before, and I'm not a very big fan of it. I don't like pulling weeds. I don't like dealing with bugs. Yeah, it's a lot of work. I'm lazy. I go to Winco. Basic mechanic work. Yeah, that would probably be pretty good to learn, so I didn't have to just, JD, come help me. JD, please. Please come help me. All right. What else do we have here? Things to learn. Eat like a caveman. They did that out of desperation? I don't really think so. Building and sustaining a fire with limited resources. I hope that we don't enter into a time when having to be able to start a fire with sticks is necessary, but maybe it's good to know. How to cut your own hair. Oh, I do that, but it's pretty easy. Gave myself a haircut yesterday. All you do is cut all the hair off. Simple haircut. I think I woke up on a different planet today. This is a little bit weird. You know how metalheads are, right? Like anything that's not metal, it's not metal. Sucks. There's a subreddit called Metal for the Masses. And somebody posted, so I saw Lady Gaga with my wife. This lady can sing, crazy talent. Her show is actually really metal for a pop artist. Props to the live drummer. Dude hits the sticks hard. Crazy how much she sounds like Tatiana from Ginger. Saw Ginger this past October, and it's almost identical in their cadence and vocal delivery. And somebody needs to do a metal collab ASAP with Lady Gaga. And I figured the comments, people be trashing this guy. And no, all these metalheads, they love Lady Gaga. And I think she's really good. I've even played a song on my show from Lady Gaga before. But I think I woke up on another planet. Because metalheads, they do nothing but complain in the comments. Like if this was a thread about Sleep Token, the haters would be out in full force. But I haven't seen anybody in here like, no, she sucks. They're all, yeah, she's great. She's awesome. It would be really cool if she did a rock or metal album. Her last one had some, pretty industrial stuff going on. The track I've played on my show, what's it called? Can't think of it right now. It was very Nine Inch Nails-ish. Very, again, industrial. Pretty cool stuff. I'd go to one of her shows. For sure, I bet it's awesome. Yeah, there's a handful of pop artists that are really good. There's a lot that are terrible, but, she's pretty good. Pretty good. And it's good to see the metalheads not being elitist. I guess this is Reddit and not Facebook, so things are a little different there. People start some interesting threads online. Like this one, what do you hate most about the grocery store? Who's just sitting around going, I need to ask the internet a question. What do you hate about the grocery store? How many things could you hate about the grocery store? All right? I'm sitting here thinking about it. There's, of course, the cost of groceries. That answer is going to pop up. And then probably something to deal with crowds. There's too many people there. By the way, could we get another Winco built on the other side of town? That would be great. All right? Winco is a constant, busy nightmare. We need another Winco in town. All right? There's enough people here to cover it. Okay? If we can have 2 Walmarts, we can have 2 Wincos. Okay, let's see if there's anything aside from the cost of groceries or people that people said they hate about the grocery store. Let's see here. Oh, they hate putting the groceries away when they get home. Oh, getting home from the grocery store is like the best part. Finally. Out of there. We made it through. Let's see. People. Okay. Cost of stuff. Oh, how few cashiers there are. Yeah, I don't like doing the self-checkout. Meh. Now, if we go back to Winco, depending on the day, they could use more cashiers. But like Walmart, they have 1 million checkouts, so if I've got to scan my own stuff, it's fine. No big deal. Let's see here. People. How they move stuff around. They're relocating the items. I hate it. Paying. People. The increase in cost. See, why would you make this thread? And then why are there so many responses when people are all just saying the same things? It's pointless, isn't it? Why am I talking about it on the radio? Because I'm an idiot and I couldn't find anything better, okay? I am going to try harder for freak news. Okay? We should have a weekend's worth of weird news to dig up. Hopefully I can get a few stories out of it. We'll find out here in just a few. All right, I'll be right back. All right, we're going to get into freak news here in a few, but wanted to let you know, if you need to put gas in your vehicle, you probably want to do it now. Oh, it's so annoying. I saw my gas light come on my way to work, was like, okay, I got to get gas later. Then, of course, I see an article pop up. Oh, I expect gas prices to, just start going up. What did this say? 5 to 10 cents a day for at least a little while? What does that mean? How high are they going to get? So anyway, get your gas now. Ugh, stupid wars. Ugh. Got to think about how this affects, everybody. We need every dollar we can get. Oh, all right. Hopefully it ain't too high by the time I can make it to the pump on lunchtime. Anyhow, here's one for my lady. I don't even know if she's listening, but here's one for you. Becca, enjoy. hey, meth is bad, okay? Don't do meth, okay? And especially don't store your meth in a sippy cup. That's just not cool. Because then somebody's going to pour the little one a drink. And then all of a sudden, oh, why ain't the straw working? Oh, the bag of meth is stuck in it. Got a number of parents in jail in Florida. Jeez. Yeah, again, don't do meth, okay? It's really, really bad for you, okay? Help is out there. Jeez. What else do we have here? Oh, I got a call from a listener who said he saw gas for about $2.88. So it's still decent. Get it while it's hot. I'm sure by the time I go to lunch, they'll jack the prices up a little bit. Oh, okay. Let's see. There was another guy in Florida. He was missing for 10 days, okay? It's a long time to be missing. You know where they found him? Stuck in the mud up to his shoulders. Yeah. He was at, I don't know, it says a sand plant, but was found in mud up to his shoulders near a borrow pit. So this guy, he was stuck in the mud for just days. I mean, 10 days, you'd think he'd be dead. But he's alive. Oh, man. It was really bad weather at the time as well. Really cold, freezing temperatures. Like, I'm not happy that I'm at work this morning, all right? It's Monday. Weekend went by too fast. I'd rather be at home, relaxing with my lady, watching a movie. I've got the Monday grumpiness going on. But at least I wasn't stuck in the mud. Talk about claustrophobia, stuck in the mud for up to 10 days. Oh. So, he's all right. And what's real sad, you read through the article, and, I guess the guy had been depressed because he broke up with his girlfriend. And so that's why his friends sent the cops over to his house to, see if he was there because they hadn't heard from him. I guess he just went for a walk, try to calm down a bit, get his mind off of things. Then he gets stuck in the mud. Jeez. So, yeah, this morning's not going too bad. Again, tired, a little grumpy, but I wasn't stuck in the mud for 10 days. So just think about that. If you're having a morning, it could be worse. Let's see here. There has been a lot of snow in other parts of the country. Like New York and New Jersey recently just got pummeled. And I guess people are going a little bit nutty over there. I don't know if you've ever been to New York, but I can't imagine trying to find a parking spot in New York. How people live there, I just don't get it. So people are defending their parking spots with snow shovels, and some of them are even threatening to slash other people's tires. This guy, you take my spot? Yeah, your tires are going to be ruined. People are putting up signs, putting up little spikes and things like that. All right, at least people around here don't get that crazy during the winter. I know it's aggravating, I'm sure, to live on some of them numbered streets where the city will, bury your car in snow if you don't get it off the road, but I haven't heard of anybody out fighting people with snow shovels over parking spots, so, well, we didn't really have a winter, so this would have been the year for it. Wouldn't have surprised me. All right, we're making our way through this day. It's a little after 8. Days, not going by quite as fast as I'd like, but hey, I wasn't stuck in the mud for 10 days, so I'm doing okay. I saw a few stories pop up about this last week, and I thought it was pretty much a one-off, and I was like, yeah, that's unpleasant. I'm not really going to get into it, but now that I'm finding more of them, and apparently it's more common than I would imagine, we got to talk about alpine divorce, a viral new dating term. This is horrible, okay? Basically, what alpine divorce is, a couple goes out on a date in nature, like maybe they're hiking or camping, they head up into the mountains, and then one of them just abandons the other one, just dips, and is peace. And that's how they are breaking up with them. Just leaving them in the woods. You can die in the woods. The woods are a dangerous place. What kind of scumbag do you have to be to take someone, like, hey, let's go for a hike? And then, hold on, I gotta go pee. I'm gonna go over behind that tree over there and just run away, sneak out. Yeah, there was a story, like a TikTok video that went viral about this. Some girl, getting left out in the desert. And then people started chiming in. Yeah, my boyfriend did that to me. Like, how often does this happen? What is wrong with people? Wow. I mean, I would hope that, the person who was left in the woods would always dump the other person after this. Apparently, the term comes from an 1800s short story called An Alpine Divorce by Robert Barr. And it's a story about a guy who's, gonna murder his wife while they're out hiking. But now TikTok, they're like, hey, Alpine Divorce. This poor girl getting left in the middle of nowhere. I just can't believe how many comments there are from people who were like, I got left in the forest. I had to walk 2 hours back to civilization. Well, my friend got abandoned by her partner on a trail. Luckily, she found another hiker who could help her find her way back. Holy crap. Yeah. That's just terrible. I don't know. I know there are some real jerks out there, but I mean, that person could get ripped apart by a bear or something. And no matter what, it's going to be traumatic. You ever been out in the woods by yourself? It can be kind of creepy. Jeez. So yeah, don't do that. That's awful. Pieces of garbage. All right, this one could be a little bit gross. Just a heads up. It happens. Let's talk about the food vlogger Haritsu. This is a food vlogger who posts videos of himself eating rotting food. Yeah. If you want to check out the Instagram page, or I guess is it TikTok? HARITSUUU. So, some of the things that he's happily eaten on camera include mushroom curry with a side of worms. Another video, he opens a rice cooker filled with moldy rice, washes it with soap, and then cooks it with meat before eating it with a chopstick pulled from his hair. Yeah. What are some of the other things this person is? So I guess Vice interviewed this vlogger and was like, not asking questions like, are you crazy? What's wrong with you? No, they're like, oh, what was your first taste of rotten food? And he's like, well, in 2020, it was a 2-month-old fungus-covered beef. I still remember how it felt in my hands. It was a thick slime that slipped between my fingers. I was scared but excited. I recall thinking, can I eat this? I thought maybe if I washed it with soap and cooked it, the bacteria and worms would die. So I cooked it, but it still tasted like rotten meat. It smelled like garbage. And on my tongue, it tasted like what you think sewage water would taste like. Oh, delicious. And then they go on, okay, what's your favorite moldy food? Oh, probably the rotten tofu that I had. Fresh tofu is supposed to look white, but when I had it, it was brown. But it tasted really good. Maybe I cooked it right. Every time I eat something new, especially new moldy food, I think to myself, this is how it tastes. Now I know one more thing that others don't, and it makes me feel special. Ugh. How about the bad stuff? All right, rotten tofu, delicious. What's the most disgusting food you've had so far? Well, first, rotten eggs. Even after washing, it still stinks. The second one is rice covered in layers of fungus and worms. I hate worms. They give me the ick. Well, yeah, that's 'cause they're worms. Oh. At what point is it not worth going viral on TikTok? I think when you're eating worms to get likes. If you're eating worms to get likes, you've taken it too far, okay? Couldn't you die doing this? We're talking about worms. And the guy's like, yeah, I've never gotten sick doing it. And especially during my first year on TikTok, I wasn't that popular, so all I could afford to eat was the rotten food. I was just trying to get by. I was just doing what I do. And he says his family and friends like it. They watch his videos and are like, yeah, it matches who you are as a person. What? A raw food-eating person? Not raw. Rotten. Rotten. Ugh. All right. And I'm looking at pictures of this stuff, okay? I don't recommend it. I don't recommend you look at those pictures. Ugh. Okay. I think I need something cool and refreshing and delicious to drink. It's not rotten. Hey, you looking for work? You got to check out the all-new HireEastIdaho.com, fully redesigned. You looking for local jobs direct from local companies? This is the place to go. This week, we've got the job of the week, a part-time evening housekeeper / custodian with AAA custodial service in Idaho Falls, Monday through Friday from 8 p.m. to 11:30 p.m. Kicking off $13 per hour and a steady supplemental income in a secure medical facility setting. So, just doing the janitorial duties, office cleaning up bathrooms, sweeping, vacuuming, mopping. Need to work by yourself in a safe, secured building. Doesn't sound too shabby. You want to get the details on this job? Go to HireEastIdaho.com. You can check out many other job listings while you're there. If you're an employer, you can post your jobs that are up for grabs. Communicate directly with people in our community. If you're looking for work, it's the place to go. HireEastIdaho.com. Go give it a look. And let's continue with the latest from the Black Keys. You gotta lose. Hey, you want to lift some stuff, Jade?
Nope.
Come on, let's
already been doing that.
Let's do some lifting.
Nope.
Yeah. How about walking and lifting?
Nope.
None of the above.
I've had enough fun of lifting and walking.
All right. Well,
digging and cutting trees.
Didn't you say you chopped down 2 huge trees?
60-foot trees, yeah.
And you did it yourself?
Yeah.
There's tree people who do that for you for a hefty price.
Yeah, well, I can do it just for the cost of chainsaw gas.
Yeah, but, you might end up with a tree on your head, fool.
I'm a professional.
Oh,
they landed exactly where I wanted them to.
Did they?
Of course they did, because I'm awesome.
Okay.
Just like everything I do.
Yeah, everything you do is so awesome,
yeah.
Jade. Sure.
Everything around here runs great until you break it.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm start looking around here. I bet I can find some broken stuff. And Peaches broke it, not me.
Right.
It's never me. I don't do anything wrong ever. I'm the perfect employee. I'm the perfect person. The weekend went by a little bit too quickly.
You had a weekend? Neat.
Yeah.
At least somebody did.
Essentially, I woke up today and was like, what happened? Where did my weekend go? This is a bunch of bull crap. It's like Groundhog's Day, man.
40-hour work week is overrated.
Yeah.
Henry Ford, you suck.
Yeah, there are a number of nations and businesses that are changing to the 32-hour work week.
That'd be better.
When's the next time you're talking to the upper levels of management?
You don't know what they're going to say. Should be 48 hours.
You should be working every day.
Should be 60.
The shifts are too long as it is, or too short as it is. Hey, you got to try. That's your job, to try on our behalf, boss man.
Try on my own behalf. You guys can keep working.
Oh, I need an extra day off each week. Tell you what.
I need 3.
Yeah.
A 2-day work week would be great.
2-day work week. I'll work 2 20s. I don't care. It's a long time to be stuck here, but for 5 days off, it'd be worth it, dude. It'd be worth it. I'll just track my shows, like every other radio show around the country. Well,
There you go.
and then just hang out at home, playing video games, relaxing, maybe
Cutting
doing
down
some
trees,
chores.
digging holes,
Yeah.
building fences.
I did look at my yard. My backyard's a mess.
Just like your life.
It's not that messy. You know, my life, it's decent. I just need to go to bed earlier. You know, it's hard to go to bed early. It sucks. You know, all of a sudden it's late. It's like, no! And then when you go to bed too late, you wake up extra early because you're stressing about the fact that you went to bed late. So then you wake up way before you need to on a Monday morning. And then, can't get back to sleep, and then you got to come here. Put up with Josh's crap. Where's my chair? Where's my chair? He was mad. He was looking all over the place for it. And I forgot we had done that too. So he comes by and he says chair, and I couldn't straight face it. I just started laughing.
Give me back my chair.
He's like, put a busted up chair in my studio. The arms all falling off.
Yeah, I totally forgot that we did that.
Yeah, that's what he gets for putting a bag of milk in the fridge with my name on it. You want to shame me? You want to shame me?
I'll take your chair.
I'll shame you. No chair.
Oh,
So that gave me at least a little laugh this morning. Then I went back to going, it's too early. But that's all right. We'll crush this week like we always do.
That's right.
Right? All right. Do you need some raw meat energy drink? You look like it.
Nah,
You look like you need a
I
nap.
just need a nap for like 80 hours.
Dude, nap sounds so good. I woke up super early on Sunday, yesterday.
Hey, me too.
And then I was like, I'm going to try to go back to sleep. So I did. And then Becca woke me up at 2:30. She's like, are you going to get up today? I was like, sure. What time is 2:30? No, the weekend's over.
Whole day.
I know I bought the new Resident Evil game, and I was going to play that this weekend. I slept all day yesterday. Saturday was too busy. Got to run and gun. Let's do the grocery store. Let's do this and that. I didn't accomplish much of anything. Maybe 2 loads of laundry somehow.
Lazy bum.
I know. I had, so many goals and such this weekend. It just didn't happen. Somehow. I don't even know what happened this weekend.
Well, I can always put you to work. That way you know what you're doing.
It's Monday. I have plenty of work.
I got more fence to build.
Oh.
Holes to dig. Cement to mix.
No. That doesn't sound fun. And isn't it raining or something?
Yeah. Yesterday sucked so bad. Chopping down trees in the rain. Oh, it was terrible.
I was just sleeping. I was laying in bed.
Yeah. By the time you got up, I'd been working for 6 hours.
I'm sorry, dude. Sorry. Very grateful that my lady just let me sleep. But she did get me up super early on Saturday. So I think I was owed it yesterday. Like, all right, you're going to drag me out of bed at 6 a.m. on a Saturday. I better be able to sleep in on Sunday. But then I had to get up early today. So it didn't. You need at least like 3 days of sleeping in to really feel maximized. One doesn't really cut it.
No.
It's just not enough. But it did give me enough energy to give myself a haircut and shave. Because I was looking like crap. Worse than usual.
Still.
All right, everybody. Jade's in the house. I think everybody's here. Is it like back to normal here? Nobody on vacation?
Yeah, I think so.
So we're going to have to go to the Monday meeting.
Yep.
Listen to people babble on about their promotions.
Yep.
Yell at sales.
Pretty much.
What's the movement on this?
You got it.
In the bright room, apparently people need to turn the lights all the way up. It's like, dude, I hide in the darkness. Turn it down. Don't need this light. So that's what we're doing. But I'll find something else to talk about. Don't worry. It's going to be an amazing rest of the show filled with grade A, top quality content. My Facebook feed is nothing but Resident Evil. And I'm happy about it. Because usually it's just political garbage and people fighting about stupid things. I'll take Resident Evil, for sure. Picked up the game on Friday. Played about 5 minutes over the weekend. Need to get back to it. Was just reading an article about players leaving negative reviews and requesting refunds on Steam because the game is too scary. Yeah. Oh, I got a horror game and it's scary. I love this because the last Resident Evil wasn't very scary. Part 8. I mean, it had a couple moments, but it was mostly just fun. Resident Evil 7, on the other hand, I mean, it was creepy. It was a creepy game, even if you weren't playing it in VR. So I got to the point in the game where I entered a creepy building, and then kids showed up, and I had to give up the TV. But reading this, that the game's so scary, people are requesting refunds, has me even more excited to hopefully play it a little bit today. I mean, I've got this mountain of laundry. Me against the mountain. That's right. It never ends. I swear I have been doing so much laundry, and then I walk in there, and it's like it's all still there. It's maddening. Oh, one of these days I'll have my house in order. Just need to, crack down, eliminate all activities, I guess, and not have any fun, and just chores it up. But that's, it's not that great. You know what I'm talking about, chores? When you have chores or Resident Evil, what option is there? Duh. You got to go for the Resident Evil. But I did the laundry. It's all right. It's getting there. Anyway, yeah, if you get a game and it's too scary for you, that's not a reason to leave a negative review, okay? That just means you're a wuss, all right? And you need to sit down and shut up because you're screwing up the rating system for the game, all right? It's already the highest rated Resident Evil game of all time. You going in there crying, it's too scary. You're messing things up, so stop it. Just, go play, I don't know. Go play, what's a really happy game? I don't know. Go play Roblox. I don't know. Anyway, that's where I'm at. Wishing I was home, wishing I was gaming. Get there eventually. There's one for my lovely wife. Wish I was at home hanging out with her. Hopefully the rest of the day goes by quick. Got that meeting coming up in 18 minutes? It's all right. It's all right. We're making it through the day. About at that halfway point for myself, so that ain't too bad. Making it in on a Monday is always good. Would be better if I found some, old Rembrandt etchings in a drawer and could just strike it rich, like this woman. Yeah, she just found a folder in one of her drawers, and I guess her grandfather had acquired 35 forgotten Rembrandt etchings. He got them back in the early 1900s, and who knows how many millions of dollars these things are worth. Just sitting in a drawer, I'd be happy if I found $1 sitting in a drawer. My goodness. So instead of selling them, I guess she's going to put them on display in a museum. Some people have too much money. I'd be like, sorry, these are going on the auction block. Sorry, Museum of Idaho. I know I could help out with a nice exhibit, but I need that Rembrandt money. Hey, you never know what might be laying around the house. Go digging through your grandparents' stuff. See what they got. So, yeah, I bet she sells them eventually. Because, come on. Yeah, they're neat, but when they're worth that kind of dough, I've got a few books at my house that are worth, a few $100. And a few $100 would be pretty good, a few $100, but it's it's not enough. Got to have one worth 10 G's. I'd be like, all right, see you later. But that'll probably be down the line. Many generations will pass them down to the kids, and if they hang on to them, maybe some grandkid or something can strike it rich. We'll see. You never know. You never know what type of thing is going to end up being extremely collectible. Look at Pokemon cards and crap. It's ridiculous the amount of money those are worth. And they take up a lot less space. I should have collected cards. I'm an idiot. You ever try moving books? Yeah, it's not fun. Thankfully, I don't plan on moving anytime soon. Housing, still a little bit steep. successfully made it through another program today. Hope your morning's going good. We'll, of course, have the noon hour of madness and mayhem at noon, hanging out with Peaches and talking about whatever. I don't know. Hopefully I can find some more news. Now my Reddit feed is just like pummeling me with relationship advice questions again for some reason. I don't think we've done many of these type of posts recently, so I don't know why they're coming up here. But I don't know. It's just weird to me when people go to Reddit for advice like, my boyfriend cheated on me twice, and then he did it again. What should I do? Dump him. All right? Especially since they're young people. All right? Cheating's no good. And I don't know. Depending on the situation, I guess you can forgive. But I don't know. The older you get, the more it's like, I just ain't going to put up with that crap. I ain't got time for this teenage drama. You feel like you're going to be a cheater, just break up with them. All right? Move on. Don't do it. It's not nice. Not nice. So, anyway, good luck to this woman. I'm laughing because she's like, I've seen women and men throw themselves at him in front of me. Okay, well, how does he respond? All right? Because unfortunately, some people are just disrespectful. Yeah? Like they know somebody has a significant other, but they'll still try to make a move on him. It's like, quit being a dirtbag. Go find somebody else. Get it together. You suck. All right? Knock it off. Quit being a loser. All right? Find your own. Anyhow, hopefully we can find something to talk about during the noon hour that is not relationship advice, because it's just not that exciting. Speaking of not that exciting, I gotta go to the Monday meeting. So, I'll be back in a while. Wish me luck. Hopefully they don't turn the lights up too bright in there. It's annoying. All right, have a good day, everybody. Thank you again for tuning in to The Victor Welch Show. This program is a production of Riverbend Media Group. To contact the show or for more information, hit us up at riverbendmediagroup.com.